Amy Winehouse, I mean, I thought Frank was one of my favorite albums when it came out. I was obsessed with it. And then Massive Attack have just always been a big influence, like sonically for us.
I can't see anymore.
We were meant to be in America. We were meant to go to South by Southwest, then go on a 3-month tour of America. And everything was looking so ready, and we were taking the next steps for touring and live and that side of things. And then everything stopped. Hello.
Nancy, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm good.
Hey, Nancy, nice
Hello.
to have you here on the line.
Thank you. Thank you for speaking to me.
The reason why I wanted to talk with you is, of course, the album. Beautiful. It's the title. It's almost made fit for 2020, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, it's made fit for 2020. I don't want to think about it in that way. Home for Now was more of like a sentiment of like how I feel about like moving and movement, and like, so the album cover and concept and title was more for things that you move to make you feel at home, and like how you can create a home with just like a few little bits which make you feel like immediately like it's your place.
Yeah.
So that was kind of more what the title and the cover were. And then also the song, I think.
I've been losing sleep. My mind's on the craziest things.
When do you feel at home yourself?
I think I actually feel at home most places. I'm quite grounded, and like I feel comfortable when I arrive places, and like I find, I don't know, tough question.
Yeah.
Listening to music can make me feel straight away, like, because it transports you, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. I don't want to say any possessions, because I think it's too silly. I can move around and feel, it doesn't really bother me that much. I think you have to have that if you're in the band, especially, because you're always touring.
I'm sorry, I keep climbing up the wall, but later more.
I listened to the album a number of times, and I wrote down 3 names: Billie Holiday, Amy Winehouse, Massive Attack.
Yeah.
So when I call these 3 names, what do you think? Oh, not again?
Yeah, I've never really listened to any Billie Holiday. I've never gotten into her. I don't know why. Amy Winehouse, I mean, I thought Frank was one of my favorite albums when it came out. I was obsessed with it. And then Massive Attack have just always been a big influence, like sonically for us.
There's a subtlety in the way you touch. There's a hunger beyond your eyes. No,
Amy Winehouse is a funny one. I don't know, she's got such a particular style of singing. She's so deeply rooted in jazz, which I am so not. Like, she would sing a song and it comes out different every time. Like, I could never do that. I'm much too like regimented and strict with myself. So it's something I'd like to get to be able to do, to have like the freedom and like just trust that you can sing, which I think is like something that in Amy Winehouse you can see, like she just trusts her voice.
Yeah.
But I think that will come maybe.
Do you want to know why I wrote those two names?
Yeah.
And Billie Holiday and Amy Winehouse, they often start in a lower tempo in a song than after, let's say, a minute or 2 minutes. So I think a lot of your songs, they start off smoothly or adventurous or small.
Yeah.
What I like very much.
make it easy for me to trust, but I don't know what's in your nature, what's human nature. I know it doesn't hurt to let me walk away.
This probably hasn't been too wise to release an album in a year with Corona where you cannot do any live promotion.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why we did it in a way. We were meant to be in America, we were meant to go to South by Southwest, then go on a 3-month tour of America, and everything was looking so ready, and we were taking the next steps for touring and live and that side of things. And then everything stopped. And I think I think a lot of people stop putting out music, and it's kind of unfair because it's not, just because the world stopped doesn't mean that everything has to stop. And music is such an integral part of people's lives, and it can transport them into a different place and like make them feel hopeful, make them feel something. And I think it's nice to be able to release music and to have people listen to it. And people have more time to listen to music now than they ever have. Yeah. So maybe they'll listen to it. You on
your part, did you have more opportunities for, let's say, creating, or?
There's definitely more space to create. I mean, I've got more time to create. I've got more time than I've ever had in my life. In the beginning, I found it quite hard. I definitely didn't really want to. I was kind of like I kind of didn't want to write anything. And then it kind of got to a point where I was like, well, there's nothing to do. So it felt like the right time. It's kind of the perfect thing. It pushed us to write and have an album and kind of finish it within a time frame that we created ourselves.
You always call when you're down. What about me? I got the rage.
If you close down a period like recording an album, do you take the step to the next album, the next recording process already?
I guess the funny thing is with all of it is you record your album and it comes out months after you've done it, So we finished recording quite a long time ago now. Not a long time ago, but it feels like a while. So now the thought is definitely moving to the next piece of work that we want to do. I'm not sure what it'll be yet. I think we will start writing a next album, but no rush.
Who would have thought that we create?
How do you go along with all these reviews?
I do like it. I like it when they're good, but then I used to feel really shot down when they were bad, but actually it doesn't really bother me anymore. I quite like reading bad reviews. It's kind of nice. Everyone has an opinion and everyone has a place now. We all have the internet and we can all make our opinions heard. Yeah. So there's something quite nice about reading a bad review and just being like, okay. Like, obviously I like it because I wrote it, but if you don't like it, that's fine. Like, I don't take it personally. It just is what it is. But reading good reviews feels amazing. It's like, it feels really good.
I can't seem to escape from the outside, keep seeping in.
So how would you summarize 2020 for yourself?
It's been a good year, actually. Shockingly, surprisingly. The first lockdown in London, when it was sunny, I found quite interesting. I had a lot of time to think about things, a lot of time to make things, and a lot of time to take a breath and think about what was coming next. I think that going into winter, it's definitely going to be harder. But I've had a good year so far. I put out my first album. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Thank you very much. It's nice talking to you. Great.
I'll speak to you too.
Stay healthy.
You too.
And have a great few months over there in London.
Thank you so much. It was lovely to speak to you.
Bye, Nancy. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There's a blue sky.